Circus. All right, hot girl in coffee shop. I like the sound of this already. Old Billy Boozless. That's right, Billy Boozless. 80 days. Will be 81 by the time you listen to this, unless I go off the rails tonight. Big fan of your stand-up and the podcast all the way from Glasgow, Scotland. Sorry, I'm yawning. All the way from Glasgow, Scotland. I'll cut to the chase. Glasgow, Scotland. That's where AC/DC recorded their If You Want Blood live album. Right? In a venue that doesn't exist anymore because I tried to find it when I was over there. I'll cut to the chase. I'm a 23-year-old guy who has recently graduated from college and moved down to London about 5 months ago to start a new job. All right? I am enjoying life in my new surroundings, and the girls down here are of another planet compared to back home. However, there is one four in particular who has caught my attention, and I'd like your advice on the best way to ask her out. The lovely Nia's advice is welcome. She'd probably have a better idea of what to do here than I would, but she's not here, as I'm in Green Bay, Wisconsin right now. All right. She works in a coffee shop near my work, and she is immense. Easily a 9.3/10. I never have a problem with women, but 90% of the time, I have had a few beers in me at the time, and my confidence is at its peak. Can you give me any advice on how to ask this girl out, given that it's a small coffee shop in full view of the general public? We had some chat. Oh, that's good. So I was going to say, go in there and start talking to her. And I'm 80% sure she's into me, but I'm shitting myself in case I get the rejection, and there's around 30 people there to witness it. Dude, fuck those other 30 people. What you have at your fingertips is a great story, no matter what happens. You either possibly meet the love of your life, right? Settle down, have kids together, and live happily ever after, or you have a hilarious fucking story. Dude, fuck that. The worst she can say is no. Who gives a shit? Oh, dude, I'd ask her out in the middle of the meal, just to make the awkwardness even further. Just stare. Who gives a fuck? Fuck that, dude. If you can chat up women, it's not because you're drunk. It's because you got rid of that stupid voice in your head that says that you can't. You obviously can. Alcohol doesn't make you talk to women, all right? It doesn't make you talk to women better. What it does is it gets rid of your fucking fear so you can actually, perform. This is like some fucking John Daly shit. Like he used to have a couple of Coors Lights so he'd relax more, hit the ball further. I'm not saying to go in there shit-faced. Fuck, I got to go back to this Kansas City touchdown. It was a pass. Sorry. Anyways. Yeah, dude, just go in there. Dude, fuck this. You're the man. She works in a coffee shop. She's not splitting atoms, all right? Just go in there, all right? Just go in there. Bill, just not even like fucking try to walk in like you're the man, he's some badass dude. Just fucking like block out that voice. Anytime you hear that voice, it's going to go great. Make her laugh. When she said, would that be all, just ask her for a number. Dude, you should ask fucking Joe DeRosa. One time I was with Joe DeRosa. You want to talk about guy fearless? I was with Joe DeRosa one time. We went out to breakfast, and the waitress came over, and he's kind of checking her out or whatever, and we were eating our food, and he goes, what do you think of that waitress? I'm like, she's cute. He goes, yeah. He goes, I think I'm going to ask her out. And she comes back to the table. He's like, will that be all? And he fucking asked her out right in front of me, right? And she gave him his number. Now, if she shot him down, not only, it's like that story would have left. It's not like he either would just be like with you with a bunch of strangers. I could have sat there and laughed at him, which I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have laughed at him, but maybe he would have thought that I did, and he didn't give a fuck. So I think you go Joe DeRosa on this one. All right? Listen, what is the deal? You're attracted to her. You want her number to ask her out. All right? So fucking do that. That's what you want. That's the same way you handle your career in life. What do you want to do? Go do that. Who do you want to be with? That's a different thing because they have a say. But you got to ask. That's it. So I don't know. I don't know what your deal is. If you're a funny guy, whatever your deal is, I don't know. Whatever you're doing, it seems to be working because you're feeling a vibe like she's into you. All right? So just stop listening to that voice going like, oh, my God, what happens if this happens? Hey, what happens if she says yes? Think about that. All right? There you go. All right. Mixed race relation. Oh, Jesus Christ. I love when people think I'm an expert on this just because, it's literally if I fell off a bed. Hey, Bill, you fell off a bed. Oh, I need some advice on falling off a bed. I don't know how the hell I ended up in this relationship. I just met her and I liked her. I asked her out and then I couldn't get rid of her. I didn't want to get rid of her. Every time I ever thought about breaking up with her when I was all in a panic of, holy fuck, I've been in with her for 3 months. Oh, my God, the pressure, all this pressure I was building up on myself. I would always picture her walking out of my apartment. And even in the fantasy of getting out of the relationship, I would always run out to go back and get her. And then it took me about a good, 7, 8 years to realize, Bill, that means because you love her and you don't want her to leave. All right. Hey, Bill, you fucking alabaster bastard. Alabaster bastard. You alabastard. Why didn't you do that? Hey, Bill, you fucking alabastard. I'm also a white guy who has just started going out with a smoking hot black chick. I have no idea what she sees in me, but who gives a fuck, right? She makes me happy, and I seem to be make her happy too, so it's all good. Until you go outside. So on to my question. As someone who's in a successful, quote, mixed race, I don't know why it's in quotes, mixed race relation, I wonder if you have any insights or gotchas that might help my relationship last, make my relationship last. And do you still experience any casual racism from the mouth-breathing morons? I'll spell check this message and be careful to use correct punctuation too. So hopefully if you do read it, you won't sound like a preschool toddler auditioning for Sesame Street. Thanks for the podcast. I listen to them every week and go fuck yourself. I love how the punctuation is my fault still. It's still my fault. I'm the victim. Do I have any insights? Yeah, this is my insight, is that you two people are different than me and my wife because you're an individual, all right? So, it's not like, well, when like, it's like when you watch the Discovery Channel, well, when dealing with the hippopotamus, there's an aggressive behavior when it's fucking partly cloudy. My advice is if you're with somebody and they make you happy, stay with them. If they don't, break up with them. That's it. All right? And if you're in that situation right now and you want to break up with somebody, don't use the holidays as an excuse. All right? Just get out now. Just get out now. I'll actually tell you it's better to do it right before the holidays than after. Okay? Because as much as you're going to fuck up their Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, the new year comes, and with the new year, they'll be like, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm just going to forget about it. It was the worst year ever. If you fucking wait till after the holidays, and then boom, their year starts, you just fucked up their whole next year. Because people think in calendar years for whatever reason. All right, so getting back to you. What do you want me to say? Let's start listening to fucking Jay-Z. I will tell you this, when it comes to that shit, there is a still stay in your own lane kind of thing. Just because you're with her, don't start using the expression woke. There's still, I guess I can't give you advice. There are things like that. That no matter how much she loves you, you will immediately turn into an annoying white person. And yes, racism doesn't magically go away because the two of you are now together. But I will be honest with you, it's just like if it wasn't racism, it would be something else. I kept talking about Chicago and Milwaukee, and they kept booing Chicago. They didn't like Chicago. So it's like people don't like their next door neighbors. They don't like the people they work with. Football teams don't like coaches and GMs that won them Super Bowls. So if it wasn't that, it will be something else. And who gives a shit what other people think? You only go around once, and you should be with the person you're supposed to be with. That's what I think. All right? So have fun. Enjoy yourselves. And that's it.